Hey, hey, hey. It's your girl. It's your girl. It's your girl, Carnessa the Poetess. Back to bless you with another video. Yes. What's up, my pineapples? I miss you so much. And I am back and better than ever. We are going to jump straight into this story time, as you can see by the title. This recently happened to me. I snapped a little bit of my story while it was happening, and I posted it on my camera roll on Facebook and on Snapchat, and I got a lot of responses. So I said, well, I might as well do a story time and let them laugh at my pain. No, I mean, it was an interesting experience, but trust me, I've had plenty of great dates, but it's all good. You know, I know that being a bachelorette, you're going to have your good nights and you're going to have your bad nights. So I just learned to laugh at it, and I got some receipts for y'all, okay? So let's get straight into this story time. I don't want to take too much time setting it up. So basically, one main thing that you need to know is that he has a strong accent. He's from out of the country. Let's say he's from Jamaica, okay? So he's from Jamaica, and we'll call him Slow Motion, okay? Slow Motion. And that's all going to come together at the middle of the story, okay? So we have been talking for a couple of weeks, and when we first started talking, he was out of the country visiting his friends and family. So he said that we would get together, you know, when he got back in town. And he's a businessman, so he's very busy. So when he got back in town, he was doing some, you know, his business. And I'm not trying to give away too many details because I come from a small town and people can put two and two together, and I ain't trying to do all that. But anyway, after he got back in town, we were talking for a couple weeks still and just getting to know each other and just kind of trying to find a time when we can go out. I kind of like let the men take lead as far as doing activities and stuff like that. So this particular night, he wanted to go out for drinks, okay? So, let me point this out. So the night before, me and my girlfriend, we went to a Jamaican spot that's popular in my city. Love it. Food is amazing. Barbecue jerk chicken, just like, so good, okay? So he calls me while I'm there, and I tell him what I'm doing. He was like, oh, okay, well, I know the owner. I'm going to call him, and I'm going to take care of your drinks and your food for you and your friend. I'm like, oh, what's up? That's what's up. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Okay. So that was cool. And then he had the owner come over to us and talk to us, and they just treated us real well. And we basically drank and shut down the place. I think it was the next night. He asked me to go out for drinks. So I was busy during the daytime. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And I ate already. So I'm like, yeah, it'll be cool to get a drink or whatever. Okay. So we get there, right? So me, you know me, I like to have fun. I'm like, hey, where the party at? I'm here, okay? So I'm like, let's take some shots. Let's take some tequila shots. And then we had ordered strawberry daiquiris. So mind you, I'm not picking up on his situation because he has a strong accent, right? So it's hard for me to really tell, like he was slurring in the beginning. Okay, so we get the shots. I mean, within the first like 5 minutes of us being there, I was like, oh, let's take some shots. So we come in, you know, take our shots, get our drinks, and then go outside because it's a patio. It's probably like right away, as soon as we sit down, I started noticing certain body language, like him closing his eyes slow and talking slow, and like just seemed like he wasn't all the way there. Okay. So then I asked him, like, what did he do before that? And he said he had went out and had some drinks with his buddies. I'm like, oh, okay. So then we start talking, and he brings up his ex-wife. And I'm just like, ugh. Like, yeah, it's nice and all to get like a little background, but not too much. He goes on and on and on about his ex-wife, and I'm like, dude, thinking in my mind, like, dude, are you serious? So I try to cut him off, divert away from that subject. Why did you reach out to me? Like, what about me drew you to me? You know, just so we can get it back to us. Nope. He probably said one thing. He probably said I was beautiful or some, you know, generic thing, and went right back to talking about his drama. He told me all about why he don't like his friends, why he don't like his family. And I'm thinking, dude, you are bringing the date down like womp. That's dating one-on-one. Like, don't bring up exes, don't bring up drama. And it was just going down. And I'm just thinking, I'm sitting there just listening to him go on and on and on and on. And I'll probably insert the snap.
They be on some bullshit. I swear to God.
Yeah.
You just find it's free. Like, I deal with that. I let him be.
Yeah. Why you say I need a husband?
Because that's one of the main reasons I came out here.
You think you my husband?
Can be him.
Why you think you'd be a good husband for me? I don't think you can handle me.
Okay. You think I can? You think I can?
I think you can't. That's what I said.
All you one thing you gotta do is be nice.
Huh?
You got one thing to do is be nice.
What?
Be nice.
I am nice. I'm sweet as pie. Do with you. You think I'm fine?
What?
Who made me fine?
What makes you fine? Tell me.
I don't know. Am I sexy?
You don't know that? You don't know that?
Am I sexy? Because I just started like, after 10 minutes of just him talking about his problems, it's just turning into wah. So I just started Snapchatting because it's like, dude, you're having a conversation with yourself. I might as well just Snapchat. He starts telling me all this personal stuff. Like, it was sad because he had lost, after he got a divorce from his ex-wife who stabbed him. Then he told me that he had lost a child with his girlfriend. And you could tell it was like real heartbreaking, and it looked like he was about to cry. And I'm like, oh shoot, like, I feel bad, but at the same time, I'm not your therapist, dude. This is the first day. First date. I kind of like eased him through that. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, just trying to just comfort him or whatever. So then he spills his drink. This whole red drink goes everywhere, just, and I'm like, all right. He barely touched it because he was talking so much, and I was trying to get him, I'm like, just, you know, take a sip of your drink, and I'm trying to change the subject to anything happy. Like, the date was in the dumps. Like, I felt depressed. I felt the weight of his situation, his this mood was just like, Shortly into the conversation, I realized he was intoxicated. He showed up to the date intoxicated. He was already turned. He was already 3 sheets to the wind. Okay, he was already on his level. Okay, he was already here. I was here and I was trying to go here, and he was already here. Doing the drunk, like, going through his problems type speech. And I'm just like, I'm not your therapist. I can't do it. I can't do it. So I'm pretty much like, check. And I don't really pay for first dates, especially when you invite me out. But I was ready to wrap it up. Wrap it up. You know how people be on the sideline with TV show? Wrap this drama up. Wrap it up. So I had to go out to the other bar where we started to pay. And so I go by when I cleaned up the table from the mess when he spilled the drink. And so I came back to the waitress. I was like, just give him water. Don't give him nothing else. Just give him water. So I went to go pay. That took a little minute. Then when I was coming back, the waitress was like, yeah, he wants another shot, but I just gave him the water you told me to give him. And I'm like, thank you. So then I got back to the table and I'm like, just like in my mind, I'm like, girl, drink your drink and let's go. Let's go. It's time to go. I'm not about to sit here and babysit this dude and listen to all his problems. They're my own problems, okay? So I take him like, come on, let's go. So he gets up and he starts bumping into tables. It's other people there bumping into tables. I'm like, are you okay? He's like, yeah. And so I'm really starting to see it. I'm just like so embarrassed looking at other people like, sorry. I'm so sorry. It's like, this not even my man. Why am I taking care of you on a first date? We get outside, we get to his truck. So now he's mumbling all this stuff. Oh, I really like you. Like, thanks for coming out. You're just so beautiful. I want you to come back to my place. We don't have to do nothing. And I'm like, no, I'm not going home with you. And then he was like, no, you ain't got to do nothing. I just want to eat your meow. Please, just come over. We ain't got to do nothing. I just want to eat your meow. I was like, no, we definitely not doing that. No, I don't know. Okay, you need to go home. Then I'm having this inner dialogue like, girl, he is highly intoxicated. You're not going to let him drive because then that's going to be on you. I said, are you okay to drive? He was like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I hope you enjoyed part 1 of my story time. Part 2 is next. I uploaded both at the same time so you can go right to part 2. So I will see you over there. Go right over there. I'll meet you in part 2. Don't wait right now. Go to part 2. All right, I'll see you soon. Mwah.